Joining us today is Scott Reed, CEO of Hardy Reed. It's based in Tupelo, Mississippi. Welcome, Scott.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Would you start off and tell us just a little bit about yourself and how you got to this point in life?
Well, I'm a native of Tupelo, Mississippi. I went away a lot for college and for other things. Came back in the 1980s and worked in the family business. But in 1985, I started the first full service brokerage firm in North Mississippi, north of Highway 82 and south of Memphis, and worked that for 20 years. And my team had started to work as a consulting group in the late 80s and through the 90s, and so we opened up our own firm in 2006, and we opened up a firm with a mission statement of having a conflict of interest free for environment for our clients to work in. And so we're a fiduciary management investment firm. We take on fiduciary status for all of our clients, and we work with private clients. And so I started that, and I'm 60 years old now, and we've been at this for a while. I guess I'm one of the old guys in the investment world in Mississippi these days. It's hard to believe. But family still lives in Tupelo. My siblings all still live in Tupelo. Still have a family business here, so it's a good life.
Okay, great. Well, what sort of services do you provide your clients, and what type of clients do you typically serve?
So we have what we call in our business a private client side, which is basically families and individuals and some corporations and family-owned businesses. And we also have an institutional side, which we work with foundations and endowments, and we work with retirement plans. And so we come in and consult with retirement plans on how to create a fiduciarily responsible investment process for their retirement plan or for their foundation or endowment or for families. So we take families and try to figure out what their goals are and figure out how they're trying to get to those goals, what's important in their life, and then create a financial plan, an investment plan that will help them get there. It's very hands-on.
And so what are the key benefits of doing business with Hardy Reed? How do you differ from other firms?
Well, I think we're different in that we don't sell product. 85% of the investment world sells a product, and they get paid for selling a product. And so if you think about that, there are a lot of good people in that side of the business, but if you think about that, the only way to make money in that part of the business is to either sell something you have and buy something you don't have. And so there's a lot of money that moves around because no one's in this it's not a charity business. It's a for-profit business. And if that's the way you make money is to move products around, that's what you do. In our business, we get paid a fee to work for our clients. We're kind of like an outsourced chief investment officer for your family or for your foundation or for your retirement plan. And so I think the biggest difference is that we take on fiduciary responsibility, which basically means that we're required by law to do what's in the best interest of the client, even if it's not in our own. We're required by law to manage costs so we don't overcharge. And you don't get overcharged by other people that you use in the investment process. And so we take on those responsibilities. And for people that just don't want to have to worry about the investment part of their life, if they want to worry about their job and making money and the quality of life with their family and those kind of things, but don't want to have to worry about investments, we're a perfect opportunity for those people.
Okay, great. Well, let me ask you, as one of the senior business leaders in Mississippi, give us your perspective on the current state of the Mississippi economy, and how do you think it looks in the next several years?
Well, it's I think that, this is what I think, Alan. I think that it is, I think we have great natural resources here, and I think we have great people here. It's not just a stump speech. I think we have great people in Mississippi, and we have a lot to offer. And the quality of life here, we could have started our firm, when we started our firm in 2006, we could have gone anywhere, and we thought about going somewhere that would have, to a financial center so we could, people could be impressed when they meet us, because we have clients all over the country. But I can get anywhere in the country in 4 hours from here. And when I come home here, the quality of life here is so much better than I was in Los Angeles the other day and had to go 58 miles. It took me 3 hours. It takes me 3 minutes to get to work from my house. So I think the Mississippi economy has a lot to offer. But I think we have to address the problems that we have internally, or we're going to have a hard time selling what Mississippi has to offer. And so right now, I think that we've got a lot of people doing a lot of good things, and we have businesses that want to come here and they want to thrive here. But we've got infrastructure problems with roads and bridges. We have challenges with healthcare. We have challenges with education. Hard problems to fix, and really hard problems to fix if you're trying to get reelected. But I think we have to have some courage to fix those problems, and actually try to be one of the top 10 in the country, as opposed to trying to squeak out number 47 or number 48. I think we can't be satisfied with being in the bottom 5 in the country in healthcare and education and in infrastructure. We have to be in the top 10, and that's going to take some real change. But boy, if we can ever get that done, I think that there's an open road in front of us.
Excellent point. Well, tell me, how does someone learn more about Hardy Reed if they want to know more about what you do?
So you can go to hardyreed.com, or you could just Google Fiduciary investments, and we'll probably pop right up. But hardyreed.com is our website, and we've got all 3 aspects of our business. We have the foundation endowment side, and the retirement plan side, and the private client side, all there. And so you can kind of look up what we do and how we do it. And you can call us 662-823-4722 and just chat, because we'd love to chat with you. But we would love to. We're out there, and we're pretty easy to find. Okay. We have offices in Tupelo and Oxford, and then clients in about half the states.
Okay. One other question: is there, as a private investor, do you typically look for folks with a minimum amount to invest of $500,000, $250,000? I mean, what do you normally look for?
So that is a great question. Everybody has their own answers to that. We realized a long time ago that relationships are so important, and our process that we go through is a pretty rigorous process. And because we take on fiduciary responsibility, there are a lot of internal costs that we have, hard costs per client, and we kind of have to overcome. And so the problem is, at some point at lower levels, we cost too much to. As a fiduciary, we would not recommend that you use us, because we'd have to charge you too much to access us. And so that's kind of a catch-22 when you're a fiduciary. But I would say, our established minimums are $1 million in investable assets for private clients. And some of that changes with the relationship, and those are all relationship. We care about the relationship, so it not just per account, but per relationship. But really, what we decided was that if you called me at 9:00 at night and needed to meet me down at the office because you had a problem, and I cussed all the way down there because you took me out of my family at night, I probably don't want you as a client. But if I smile all the way down because I know I'm helping somebody that I care about and they're a good person and they're counting on me, then that's somebody I want as a client.
Okay.
I just want people that we feel like it's a win-win, and we feel like we can help. We've got a process we go through to try to determine if the client thinks that we're right for them, because we're not right for a lot of clients, and if we think we're right for the client. And if we can match up, then I think we're as good as anybody in the country at what we do. And if we don't match up, we'll be the first to tell you and try to help you figure out where you fit in the scheme of things in the investment world.
It's a very respectable perspective to have on doing business, I think. All right. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today, Scott. We really appreciate it, and we will talk with you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.